Okay, the first question is, how do you think the public perceive mental illness?
I think we're mad.
I think they're very sceptical because they didn't turn up tonight. Scared, maybe.
I'd agree, I'd say scared. I think that it's the unknown for the public, isn't it? Quite ignorant about mental illness and what it really means. They see the tabloids and the extreme cases and they think everyone's going to be a certain way and they don't really understand.
I know they think we're all experiencing homicidal maniacs, but only half of us are. The other half are alright, really.
And also I think a lot of public is scared about mental illness, they're scared about it happening to them. So they don't really want to think, they don't want to think about it in case it happens to them. It's like it's still a taboo subject.
I agree. I think people find it really hard to look at their shadow side, their dark side, and like, yeah, when it's sort of in their face, like mental illness, they get scared, yeah. I mean, because I just think everyone experiences mental health problems. I really do. Like last week I was really anxious all week, it was terrible. Like, and I think just people get it a lot, you know.
This is what I said to you and you disagreed. Right? I said that everyone at some point experiences. And the thing is, I had a discussion about this a few weeks ago, and they were saying that everyone has some form of loss or bad experience in their life, but it's how extreme it is. Some people have a loss and have 2 weeks off work and be down and then they recover, and some people have something and they could be ill up and down for 5 years or without the hospital. So it's the extent of how it happens. I think everyone has a mental health condition and everyone has a time when it's down, when they have problems, when they have to struggle, but it's the extent to which it affects them. So when they say 1 in 4 people have had mental health problems, it's how serious is that 1 in 4?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
like
right.
some of those
it's for the
people.
weekend, isn't it? Not for life.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know, so yeah, I've been down, I've been this, I've been that. Well, try living it 24/7, year after year. It's a different thing altogether. That's what my psychiatrist says to me. Oh yeah, I was depressed last week or something.
I think also a lot of people suffer silently because I think it's all like characters like me who are always in the public eye and dressed up stupid and doing stupid things or taking over mental hospitals. But that's not the full picture of mental illness, and what I realise is it's the quiet, the ones that suffer silently. They don't get recognised so much, they don't get the support that others get. You know, and I think there's a lot of suffering going on in the service, which is it frustrates me because I'm scarred for life. I'm labelled. I'll get that support, but I see lots of other people suffering that need support and less important to services, and they shouldn't be because their lives are as valued as anybody else's.
I do think that if I was to sum up how I thought the public perceive mental health, I think they're scared. I think they're scared. They're scared it could happen to them and scared of how someone with a mental health issue is going to...
I think some get jealous as well. I mean, I think if you see a manic person, a lot of people say, oh, you know, really envy you and that. You seem to be happy all the time. I mean, it's a false illusion. But I think a lot of people get jealous of that as well. They would like to be different as well. You know, and I think, yeah, we are different.
I do think that mental health is just an exaggeration of the human condition.
But, you know, I know I'm a bit of a hippie, yeah, but I just don't get people. Like, I don't understand how people can't embrace everybody in life and, you know, the richness that everyone has to contribute that makes life, and, you know, just sort of love everyone. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think some people are insecure. It's their insecurity that makes them fear people who are mentally ill, maybe because they think that it's contagious in some way. So they're mixed with mentally ill people, they'll kind of catch it. They've got something to lose. They think they've got something to lose. That is their insecurity.
Well, we'll drag you down to our
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Everyone, a lot of people are aspiring to go up, and when they see someone below them or they perceive as a below status, they don't want anything to do with them. because
I
they're
always
just-
try to drag people down to my level. No one wants to go down to those depths of depravity.
I've got another question.
Yeah.
Are there any positive aspects of having a mental health condition?
The lovely friendships you make.
Freedom.
It's freedom, yeah.
Freedom.
It's beautiful.
When you're totally out of control and there's nothing controlling you, that sense of freedom is just, I don't know, it's just my personal opinion, but
It's
so
a
much
spiritual
of
journey,
life,
it's not, isn't it?
so many times in my life I felt like I'm being controlled. But when I was ill, I had this amazing sense of freedom. I could do absolutely anything, and there was nothing controlling me. I was just wild.
We know. That's what we knew in the shed out the back.
But now I've calmed down. But it's just that sense of freedom.
When I was young, I had a nervous breakdown. I was really quite unwell myself, and for a couple of years. But I found myself through that experience. It was like an awakening for me. I became a much happier, wholer person out the other side.
But there's loads of positive things. Also individuality. And everyone and
Creativity, definitely.
Creativity, individuality.
I think we're all individuals here except for Keith.